ban. Towers of Doom, interesting. Of course, a great map for Rich's Dehaka in that way.
All right.
But game 1, we are going into Dragonshire, which was our last map for the previous match.
We'll see Dragonshire again.
When we talk about the globals, and I think Dehaka is on the line here. Might see Dehaka even before the second ban phase. I think that's possible, or very likely will be banned before the second rotations come in. Here we go. Game number 1 between Ballistics and KSP Black. It's going to start off with Genji ban.
You know, KSP Black and Ballistics, it just seems more likely for the Genji Hanzo ban to start off maybe, and then maybe one side takes Dehaka, once the other takes Falstad, and you know it goes to the obvious, the more obvious or more familiar way of ban pick phase. But we'll see. Oh, they're gonna go with that Tracer ban maybe. Ballistics, they are just not gonna just ban Hanzo anymore.
Both teams know that they have intentionally not played Tracer
Yeah.
for today. And because they know, and Tyrael also, who was basically out of match 1, who should have been in there because both tank players from each team from match 1, Felice and also Miracle, they do not like to play Tyrael, but in this case, Hooligan, Tush, they are on top. They will pick Tyrael over lots of things. So it is going to be Tyrael banned, so Greymane taken away by KSP Black. This means easy Hanzo if they want to go that way, along with Uther.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But Hanzo is most likely because, you know, both teams, Ballistics and KSV Black, they've used Hanzo, but they're going to go with that Uther first. And as I was saying, both of Ballistics and Black, they're both well played, and they have been, you know, showing good results with Hanzo. So, you know, why not? Burden and Rhaegar.
And instant response. They were ready for this one to come out. It was an easy one. It is not the first one, of course, from Korea. It happens all the time. But that Tyrael ban is not the usual one. Sometimes it's Tracer, or even Uther sometimes. ETC could have fit in there.
Yep.
Thinking about the second ban. They do have their main tank. A support Rhaegar. Greymane as DPS. We'll be looking for that solo lane most likely. Unless you want to take Dehaka. Just ban that Dehaka away.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy ban if you want to go that way. What else is
They definitely
Hooligan
want to
thinking? He's
It's either Dehaka or I don't know. I'm also, you know, maybe even Falstad, but probably not gonna come out on Black side anyway. So Dehaka, it is.
that's an easy, comfortable one that's going to hit the mark most likely. But
What?
Avatar instead, last second change.
He knows we're watching. He's like, oh, you thought I was gonna do Dehaka, didn't you? And they respond with Blaze right away. They're not gonna take up any time. Quick ban pick phase, I think. Usually we hear the countdown clock, but we haven't heard that yet. Alright. So we have Uther and Hanzo. We're gonna see a frontline pick, maybe a solo lane as well right away.
Blaze ban leads me to believe maybe Black is thinking about Tracer along with Greymane. So Ballistics isn't thinking. Are they actually thinking in that way? Because they ended up not banning Tracer from the beginning. Of course, without Tyrael and without any shielding on Tracer, it'll be very hard, very tough. But they can still make that work with a Tassadar in a way.
Yeah. But will Black take Tassadar and Tracer? Because Abathur and Tyrael, like you said, could have worked out very well, but it was banned, so.
They didn't ban it out, so they will take the Dehaka along with Taika's, which fits the map with the percent damage.
Okay, Karazim and Junkrat. Alright.
It is a different one. It is double support, but they have a lot more melee damage. Also pretty strong against Taika's and Hanzo. Karazim can pressure into the back line alone as a support, provide some damage, making it easier for Junkrat to pick up the kill with that Riptire. Also, Greymane can go in at the same time. Now, is it going to be enough with Uther alone? You have banned that Tyrael. You have banned that extra protection source with your own ban Ballistics.
Yeah. We'll see if if Hanzo is able to stay alive.
Is it
from
just
all
going
this
to be?
dive.
Is it just going to be ETC? Do you want to have Holy Cow to land on that big mosh pit? There are lots of counters. Well, Junkrat, the biggest one, of course, already. That's what they're thinking. Do I really want to do ETC? Hooligan, of course, a great ETC player, but that Junkrat pig is going to be in his. It is going to be in his eyes right now.
He's thinking.
And it is going to be ETC. They're going face to face here.
All right. So they are not backing down from the fight. They are not taking the defensive. They're just gonna go straight on with whatever they're comfortable with, whatever they feel like playing against this Junkrat. Even though we might see some cancel of the mosh pit from Junkrat, but I'm pretty sure that ETC is considering that as well. So we'll have to leave that up to the players.
It is Dragonshire.
Yep.
So with ETC, they can have faster rotation. They also have Ballistics. They also have the global, and they have lots of pokes. They have lots of DPS from Tychus, and also Hanzo may just go for that redemption and make it as a double because there's no blind from the other side. I was possibly thinking about Cassia or even Johanna to bring that blind in after those picks, but it is going to be what it is. They picked up Muradin from the beginning, and here we go. Game number 1 between Ballistics and KSP Black. And Dragonshire. Let's see if there's anything odd. I see on Tychus, Magi, Hooligan and ETC, so nothing too crazy and rich on that Junkrat.
And now I'm just curious about the picks for Black side with Charism coming in. See if that'll work out for them. Have to see if they are able to follow up with the Dehaka's global as well. Keeping that lane phase comfortable. Not getting, pushed back or left behind with the experience.
This actually worked in a way for KSP Black. Dehaka was lost, so it seemed like Rich lost his best hero so far in solo. But still not going to be too far. And Hooligan actually does not go in because that mine is going to be, there's a focus fire onto Jungha, going to be saved by the healing coming out.
This is what's so scary about, having Junkrat, and especially early on when you get into that 5v5 fight for the lane control. This is what happens. Here we go. They're going to lose that bot. Bot's going to get pushed away as well. Black is definitely just capitalizing on that quick team fight that they just slightly won at mid. But
there's a power slide and Dork Toss right after.
Okay.
They want to turn this around with some damage, but without Junkrat it's going to be tough. Lacking that kiting.
Yep.
But meanwhile, if this doesn't cost any life, the top lane war, Rich will own that top lane. Dehaka does not even stand a chance in 1v1 ranged.
Yeah.
With that frag launcher all the time. And Concussive Mind to save himself. Of course he won't, if he's dragged then he's in trouble, but there is no chance that Rich will be dragged from that Dehaka.
Yeah.
Of course Jungha is a very skilled Dehaka player, but still not enough and very hard against that range.
Especially, and even, let's just say, even if it was a one-on-one drag, Junkrat, he could always end up, flying out anyways. And they do get the dragon super early in the game. KSV Black, they're just on the camp. They're just, I don't know, they are a little behind for some reason, even with that early advantage that they had.
They knew that KSP Black wanted to go for the camp. That was their timing. Here comes Power Slide, misses, but Kyocha will find himself nowhere. Let's see, can he hearth back home, the best hearthing back home with the mecha skin? He does go back actually.
He does.
But Ballistics kind of let him go back because they were getting pressured in the top lane. They were going to spend a lot more. They knew this rotation was coming down. Kind of slow actually from KSP Black.
Alright, it seemed a little bit, it seemed well played for KSP Black, for Ballistics not backing out early, but nothing happened. And at top, we have Junkrat and the Dragon fighting, and Junkrat is doing all he can.
Yeah, they could make that move because they knew Dehaka could come down after the Dragon Knight was clearing that wave. Both teams calculating the next move of the opponent. This is already getting way too fun, guys. And now we're only 3 minutes into game number 1. And there's a power slide. There's a drag. With
Not looking good.
Power doing the damage. The Dork Toss says no way. Hooligan face melts on his face just like that. That's gonna be the first kill.
No.
First bloodshed on Dragonshire.
All right, Burden. You recorded the first kill. KSP Black a little slightly behind in experience. And that kill giving Ballistics that comfortable camp at 6 o'clock. And top is getting pressured. They're not giving Dehaka any room to work with right now. Oh, Junkrat just... He's annoying everywhere, and he's annoying Dehaka right now.
But that's their tactic. That has been KSP Black's tactic. Win lane, win game.
Yep.
That's exactly why Rich is so popular. And he wins the lane.
Yep.
Makes it so much easier for his teammates to work around on the other side. Jungha has been losing, but he really needs to make that brush circle connect and into a kill, which they did onto that Muradin.
Yeah, right now the bot lane is getting pushed, and we have Karazim and Rhaegar just... Not Rhaegar, what am I saying? Going up and down. Kind of confused. Let the door open.
Karazim's making that rotation, but ETC's right behind him. But
There we
meanwhile,
go.
Rich is pushing in. I don't think there will be too many kills here. But the problem for Ballistics right now is that Jungha's getting way too far pushed without anything.
Well, at least they keep that fort pretty healthy.
Hagaso comes around instead, but that custom mine saves Rich. So I'm guessing off of the minimap,
Yep.
and I think I'm doing fine.
Definitely.
I think I got everything correct there.
Yeah, we saw Junkrat boop over to that shrine right there, and he's just getting poked. There we go. Killing himself. He knows he gets dragged.
This one will
ATC
not be a good save, and that's a trait, but still not enough because that's a kill. Going to Ballistics again, punished for that aggressive move. He was getting greedy. He was pushing way too far, and he thought he could have pushed a little bit more. That's when you punish him. A great timing going up there, making that rotation pretty fast.
Yeah.
Rich got caught right after.
Ooh, yeah, but Ballistics, yeah. Exactly, getting that 2 kill off of KSV Black early game is just giving their confidence boost up. And they might get their second dragon. There we go.
That's the second one already into 5 minutes into this
Wow.
game.
I don't know, maybe Black is thinking something else, giving up something, try to capitalize while, you know, Ballistics work for that dragon, but nothing is happening. They're just losing the dragon. You know, Ballistics is definitely taking advantage of this, and this bottom forward is going down already. Dragon is keeping at least 3 heroes at mid busy by themselves when 4 players at bot are pushing the fort already.
They got their EXP lead by taking those Dragon Knights basically and the fort. Junkrat seemed like Junkrat was winning the lane, but not too hard because Junkrat has in siege damage. You can't really bring down. It takes a long time to take down that fort. Of course, compared to the Dragon Knight, it's going to be super tough. And also, he was punished for his overextension there.
Exactly. 2 forts are down for KSV Black. You know, I'm pretty sure they definitely practiced for today's matchup. They knew it was important. They knew it was a big gate going up against Ballistics. But it just seems like getting two Dragon Knights taken away from them within 5 minutes just seems like they're not, you know, in the game right now. Their heads are not in the game, and they're just always being a step behind of Ballistics so far.
Black is doing what they used to do, and their tempo is pretty fast compared to all other teams. But Ballistics today, they are raising their tempo, like just like Lucio here, as a speed boost, and then they're making their rotation as soon as possible. They're quick, crisp calls going up and down right now. On top of Black, making these rotations, of course, both after 10, they have all the heroics on, even 7-sided with the Riptire. Okay.
Wow.
Black really wants to isolate a few target and try to bring that down.
There we go. DTC
But
pushed
in
them
this
down
case,
more.
they don't have anything like Ethereal with the Holy Ground too. I guess they're really pressuring Rich in this way by making that mine connect and positioning the entire team, connecting with the 7-sided, and then some CC. The damage will come in, but that's only if Rich has a perfect mine.
Exactly, and they definitely, the ETC, it just seems like he wants that angle for him to go in, but it's not coming out because Junkrat is just poking and throwing all of them off guard, displacing them into a position that they're not comfortable with, and ends up losing their fort for nothing. But
I'm already writing down game 2 here for some reason. I think that's because Ballistics, their rotation is on top. It seemed like Jungha was in trouble.
Yeah.
Because Rich was pushing so far, but he is one of the best solo lane in this world. And he was already onto the other lane. He never died in this game. He was pressured, but never lost the fight, really, because he's Dehaka. But compared to other Dehakas, who would have already went back home, hard back home, few times in this game, he's making all the Rush Tucker work into lead into a kill. He's making the rotation, soaking up extra ESP, so that entire team can stay ahead. So Black cannot chase them.
Exactly. They are definitely capitalizing on that advantage they have right now. They're not going to give KSP Black a chance, but right now Dehaka is kind of he might get picked off this time around. Caster Curse, as you just finished complimenting Jungha, he ends up getting picked off. Thank you, G-Clef, for allowing Jungha to die.
You're welcome.
Giving KSV Black their first kill.
Meanwhile, they bought a lot of time.
Yes, they did. They did.
They have a lot of time.
They have the Giants and the Knights at bot. Probably gonna get this door open up.
Well, that threw me off quite a while, but still, they're looking into flank in with the mine. They have to be back here. They're tossing in ETC for now. May not even have power supply, but still not enough damage to connect.
Yeah, they poked ETC a little bit, seeing how much his health goes down, and it didn't go down too much. So he's like, all right, not this time, and they just let him go.
I guess my curse is pretty strong nowadays.
Yeah,
it's been working so far. Oh, I don't think it has. But there's a mosh pit locking down one only Rehgar. Enough damage to get the kill. But Divine Shield connects onto Hanzo. 7-sided hits multiple target. Saka going for that harass power slide, buying them time. And meanwhile, they will get that Dragon Knight and the kill.
All right, and everybody survives with that crazy fight just now. So third Dragon Knight for Ballistics already, and 3 kills as well for Ballistics. Okay, well, this is definitely going the way Ballistics wants. And 2 forts are down already. They're just going to go for that keep door, and the door is already open.
They knew that KSP Black, they were spread apart. They were way too far away. Even that mosh pit, it seemed like it was risky, but it was worth because they basically shoved in all the CC and the damage to secure the kill. And that bought them enough time. The rotation forced in to get the Dragon Knight for themselves. This is the 3rd one already. Into 10-minute ETC. Blown in. Does that power slide? Not even going to use it. Okay. No mosh pit for 50 seconds.
Just creating distractions for that knight to get that keep. 11 minutes exactly, and the keep goes down. Good distractions from the other teammates. Dragon Knight still survives after that keep going down and taking all the damage.
Here.
Wow.
KSP Black. They need to revise their rotation. They're going all over the place. They were having a right tempo. They're having their own rotation in there with their draft. Yeah. But in this case, after losing so much, even a keep at 11, now they have to really push in, go for an invasion before they hit 16. That's exactly what they're going to do, and Hooligans already spotted this. Can't really do much about it because they're doing the camp on the top.
You know, KSP Black just trying to make something out of it. They do get the double Giants right now at bot. They want to at least get some experience with you know, opening up the doors, but I don't know if this is worth. They have to get some pickoffs. They have to get some kills. Make an obvious opportunity for themselves.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much worth. They found the small window that they could work with to at least come back in this game by slightly buy some time. Ballistics going in deep. They have 16, 7-sided for a defense. Civ tool there. Here's a Riptire to buy time only. Not much for the damage actually. They will lose the keep because they were down a talent. They're coming in with this aura from the camp.
Yep.
That seems like a very dangerous zone, of course. No Riptire, no 7-sided, but Jungha gets tossed over. He's alone, isolation, but cleansed right after. Divine Shield also used.
Survives, comes out of there alive.
This kind of move from Rich has to be dealt with. It was nicely done, but they had to use a lot. They had to use isolation. Deaka almost died. Divine Shield is off. Cooldown for 70 seconds now.
It's not likely for Ballistics to actually engage in a fight right now because, like G-Clef said, everything is out right now. Their health bars are down, and they're still on top. They're winning, so they they don't have to force anything right now. They're just gonna go for the 6 o'clock camp. Keep the Haka up top, like as usual.
This is some fast rotation coming out from both teams, and Ballistics today, they are super fast in terms of rotational speed. They're shot calling what they want to do next, who they want to go for, which structure they want to move to. It's also because they have Hanzo, they can have that Sonic arrow, make sure that they're safe in their rotation.
Giving up 6 o'clock shrine, they're gonna go for top. Nothing too much, they're just going back and forth, merry-go-round, trading spots, pushing lanes. Gonna open up this door at bot. They're forcing them to come back down, actually.
Big rotation, they want to force poke in a little bit so that they damage the fort at least. It's not going to be too effective. Jungha really looking for that tongue, even picking the upgrade onto the drag range to 16. That's going to be a lot more threat, especially for Sake and Kyocha.
Fortunately for KSV Black, they have Junkrat at mid. They're all gonna go for mid. It's gonna be a team fight here for that Dragon Knight too. Black trying to defend.
Here comes in. Just to peel off.
Are we gonna get a drag? No, we're not gonna get the drag.
This goes in with the avatar. Polygon tries to peel that away, but 7-sided connect.
Oh, ETC just gets picked off.
More than enough damage for ETC, and even Spine Shield a little bit too late. There's the cleanse. The double support and how they're taking care of their teammates is already working. Rich is already on top. When did he get there?
Yeah, they're right now with that double support. Even with the double support, KSP Black, they're not just going for only the back line. If ETC is there, they're just melting him down as well. Everybody, KSP Black's focus on one hero at a time is just phenomenal, and ETC being melted down that quickly just shows and proves that their teamwork and their communication is just going so well for them.
Well, Ballistics got the first 3 Dragon Knight, but late game Dragon Knight ends the game.
Yeah.
That's what matters so much more. KSP Black, they're finding themselves some holes in Ballistics so they can come back into this game. This fort will be the last one. Getting that closer to 20, catching that ESP just goes in with the bolt, cocktail damaging all of them. Not really going in for the kill. I think they only want to harass here as Jungha rush ducks in. A little bit too late. Maybe a kill onto STE. Was way too in front. Hooligan misses that power slide. Reset may survive. He does. There's a 7-sided mosh. Of course, will be cancelled with that rip tire. More damage. Karazim kind of sacrifices in a way.
And if you notice, Junkrat almost jumped into that mosh pit, and he's like, oop! And he did that early, abrupt stop right there with the break.
I guess the concussive mine was used right before. Nice job, nice play, nice mosh pit timing by Hooligan, catching all that damage. But it was kind of indecisive. It seemed like they wanted to go in, especially, I think in this case, Sake on Karazim. But he didn't really go in. Might have been too dangerous because you heard that Jungha was coming in for a flank. A little bit indecisiveness in that split second, but still, they end up with the Dragon Knight pushing in all the way into the keep wall.
Yeah, but if you notice, the Ballistics was actually up half a level or a full level before against KSV Black, but now KSV Black has actually come back and went past their experience bar. And, like you said, 3 Dragon Knight versus 1 Dragon Knight, it doesn't matter because the late 1 Dragon Knight may even equal or be greater than the 3 early Dragon Knights, and this is actually what is happening with, KSV Black coming back.
Rich making that utility to the maximum. They want to keep pressuring this bottom lane because they have this pressure against them with the catapult because they have their own keep down. And they are 20, so they want to take that as an advantage by get some time, and it will be enough time for Ballistics to actually hit 20 in that way. But their job, their mission right now is to get this keep at least. And if it goes well, then they can actually end the game here.
We'll have to see. Let's hope that the game doesn't end like this because it is Ballistics. They, Black isn't going up against, the bottom half of the roster, but we do have Ballistics for the second place match right now.
Comes Odin
There
for
we
the
go.
defense. Hooligan comes in with the power slide, and Taka is already waiting there. There's a
Oh,
Torbus. The
three-man!
holy Torbus and the isolation on the multiple target. That's going to be a dead Greymane. That's going to be the first one to
Ooh.
go back. Odin still too strong with that armor. Tis is trying to buy time in the front line, but now he's alone. His entire team managed to escape, but he cannot escape this one. That's going to be 2 kills going to Ballistics.
We do have Junkrat still poking out, trying to force them back. Junkrat,
Rich
there we go.
survives with the mine.
Oh,
but
gets pulled!
dragged. 20% more drag range seems pretty powerful at this moment. Sake dashes away, but he's so low. Rich, he may not survive after all. And Kyocha, the lone wolf, the mecha, is the only one, and they're going straight to the core, everyone.
They are going there, and the keep is down at bot, so they are just going to push in all the way. The lone wolf, I don't know. We'll see if he's able to do anything. Probably not.
It's not going to be too effective as Rhaegar can clear camps, but he can't clear every single member off of Ballistics. Kyocha might as well dance right next to them. He can't really do too much here. As the core is going down, this is definitely going to be game. Ballistics taking this game with their speed and the momentum and the last team fight with Jungha's decision to come back around. That tour bus, the holy cow tour bus, was incredible from Hooligan and the pair up with Magi there.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, with that mosh pit and the 3